A legal practitioner has suggested it will take a miracle for Ghana to be able to secure the release of Nana Mensah from Emirati authorities within the next 3 months to face prosecution in the country due to the absence of a working extradition treaty between Ghana and the United Arab Emirates. Dr. Kojo Piejetia explained to Diplomatic Affairs Ghana could, under the circumstance, rely on the diplomacy and the benevolence of the UAE to grant her request for her citizen to be brought home to face the law.
The law is where they have the treaty already in place, and diplomacy is where there's no treaty in place, and therefore they have to negotiate and come to an ad hoc arrangement just to cover that particular situation. And then they may foresee that maybe going into the future there's a likelihood of more offenses being committed by either side or on each other side. Then they may come into a bilateral agreement to be a permanent one. So law and diplomacy are at work here. But if that fails, and in most cases they do fail, then unfortunately the government of Ghana doesn't have a choice.
Nana Mensah, who was declared wanted in Ghana January 9, is said to have been in detention in Dubai since December 7, 2018, assisting in investigations into suspicious gold deal gone bad within the Emirati jurisdiction. On the back of the Interpol alert, triggered by the police CID, the Dubai officials informed Ghana the man, who is wanted to face possible charges of defrauding by false pretenses and money laundering, was in their custody. Government says it is initiating steps to have Nana Mensah extradited to Ghana to face possible prosecution in the immense gold crisis that has caused thousands of people to lose their investments in the gold trading firm. A government delegation led by a Deputy Attorney General, Joseph Pemka, has already been to Dubai to meet the United Arab Emirates officials over the matter. Popularly known as Nam1, Mr. Mensah is wanted in Ghana for operating what has been described as a Ponzi scheme and defrauding thousands of Ghanaians of millions. Ghana's High Commissioner to India, Mike Gabokwe Jr., has appealed to health personnel to show more compassion and love to patients who visit health facilities for treatment. The Ambassador Okwe Jr. made the appeal when he presented assorted health equipment worth 10,000 Ghana cedis to the Taifa Polyclinic in the Ghana East municipality of the Greater Accra region. The items included wheelchairs, hospital consumables, theater equipment, safety boxes, syringes, walking racks, among others. Ambassador Okwe Jr. told Diplomatic Affairs the gesture was in line with his personal commitment to help improve health service delivery across the country as a way of giving back to society.
We've just come down as diplomats for the recent Ambassadors Conference, and we had some items, these items like wheelchairs, walkers, some consumables were being given to various polyclinics. And so we decided to also do the same at home.
He called on NGOs and benevolent individuals to get involved in assisting government to achieve the objective of providing quality health care, since government alone could not afford. The ambassador called on health officials to take very good care of the donated equipment to ensure longevity and for the benefit of future generations. A senior medical officer at the polyclinic, Dr. Joseph Tufo, received the items and thanked Ambassador Okwe Jr. for the gesture. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II of the British monarchy, through its embassy in Ghana, the British High Commission, has presented the Points of Light Award to Abna Assomening, the founder of Angel Zoe Foundation. The Angel Zoe Foundation is a non-governmental organization that has developed a comprehensive set of programs, such as a project for supporting prisoners to maintain contact with their families and creating job opportunities for them when released. Receiving the award, Abna Assomening expressed gratitude to the Queen for recognizing her efforts and called on the public to volunteer and help others across the length and breadth of the country.
As I stand here, all I can see is a picture of all of us present turning into points of light in the various communities we live and work in. Imagine us all, points of light, creating and pursuing causes for and on behalf of humanity. Causes great and small, and yet with profound impact.
The British High Commissioner to Ghana, Ian Walker, at the award ceremony, elaborates further on the essence of the award.
Commonwealth Points of Light Award it started last year in advance of the Commonwealth Summit, when Her Majesty the Queen was keen to recognise volunteers for their contributions to life within their own countries, within their own communities across the Commonwealth. I'm genuinely delighted to be giving this to you. You know, founding your own Angel Zoe Foundation is quite, I think, a remarkable achievement. And seeing the support that you give to women and children in prison and providing those kind of rehabilitative services is no small matter. I think to look beyond first impressions, to look deeper, and to find a way to make sure that people do have a future, regardless of what has come before.
Point of Light is the brainchild of the British Queen to recognize outstanding individual volunteers who are making a change in their communities. The Head of State Award Scheme is a non-formal educational framework instituted with the objective of helping young people find their true purpose, passion and place in the world, to develop their character and confidence that will prepare them for the future. Speaking at the Head of State Award reception, which saw 18-year-old Khadija Khalil Muhammad, the recipient of the Head of State Award Gold winner, organized at the residence of the British High Commissioner here in Accra, the outgoing Deputy Head of the British High Commission, Gavin Cook, in his welcome address, encouraged young people to be adventurous.
His Excellency President has come together and said, right, he is not only the patron of this, but he wanted to be a future part of Beyond Aid, so that by 2020, 500,000 Ghanaians should get through this scheme. He wants to very much make it work, and we will be with him on that journey.
The Vice Chairperson of the Board of Trustees of the Head of State Award Scheme, Harry Simpson Abuaji, says the award helps young people to unlock their potential.
The Head of State Award Scheme helps young people to do just that, to find their true purpose, passion and place in the world, to develop the character and confidence to take the future in their stride. We believe that equipping young people with the skills and confidence to discover their true potential has never been more important. This makes a difference not only to them, but the communities they live in.
Happening every 3 years, Ghana this year would see over 300 delegates from the 130 member countries representing various governments, the private sector and civil society. Ghana, for the first time, has hosted South Africa's cultural seasons as part of government's efforts to strengthen relations among African countries to help promote regional integration, strengthen cultural and people-to-people relations, as well as laying a basis for expanded trade and promotion of cultural diplomacy for a broader socio-economic agenda. South Africa's High Commissioner to Ghana, Her Excellency Lulu Zingwana, in an interview with Diplomatic Affairs at the launch of the week-long celebration of the South African Cultural Seasons, reiterated the need for promoting Africa's culture for unity and prosperity.
This initiative is actually to enhance our relations that are already very good. We have a very good business relations. South Africa has invested in Ghana, and Ghanaians have invested in South Africa. Now we're taking it from business and the political relations, business relations. Now we're looking at people-to-people relations, and we believe culture is the best way of ensuring ordinary South Africans and ordinary Ghanaians are able to network and understand each other's history, each other's heritage, each other's future, dreams and aspirations. And we believe through sport and the arts, culture will be able to solidify the unity that Kwame Nkrumah and Nelson Mandela fought for.
The maiden edition of the South African Cultural Seasons coincided with the centenary celebration of Nelson Mandela and Mama Albertina Sisulu. The SA Ghana Season program embraced the themes of Nelson Mandela's centenary, Be the Legacy, and the centenary of Mama Albertina Sisulu as a woman of fortitude. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says China's death sentence against Canadian Robert Lloyd Schellenberg is politically motivated. The Canadian was sentenced to death by a Chinese court in a retrial of a drug smuggling case on Monday. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Canadian Minister of Foreign Affairs Chrystia Freeland expressed their concerns about what they termed arbitrary detentions and politically motivated sentencing of Canadian nationals. Canadian authorities have been talking to world leaders about Schellenberg's case and the case of 2 other Canadians arrested in China in what they believe is a retaliation for the December 1 arrest of Chinese Huawei executive Sabrina Meng Wanzhou.